Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Is it my YouTube channel? Our YouTube channel, but today I'm going to be alone. This is our page, the Afande family. If you're new here, karibu sana. It's been a very long time, so how have you guys been? I hope you've been great. I plan on being consistent, so stay tuned. Yeah, and today we're going to talk about my second baby. I'm not good at vlogging the journey, so I'll just put it in a story time. I had also put a Q&A on Instagram, and I'm going to be answering the questions that people asked. Yeah, let's get into it. Yeah, so first of all, as you all know, right now I'm a mom of 2 under 2, both boys. How was your experience being having 2 under 2? I'll give you mine, yeah, but I would love to know yours in the comment section. Yeah, so how did we find out? We first, I think it was around January, date 27 hapo. So decide to take test because when you have regular menses, ikimiss 2 hivi, you know something's up, right? Yeah, so missed period, we took a test, ikakuja negative. Imagine na tuka move on na maisha, like, negative. But I was wondering, mimi nikachelewa. But I said, around that time, tulikuwa travel sana, we had been to Kisii. Well, Kisii, really? No. But we had traveled a lot. We had been up and about. So I thought maybe iyo traveling imefanya ikachelewa. So tukakaa tena around the 29, nika decide, hapana. Hapana. This cannot be being this late. So we took another test that had a very faint line. And it was quite late. Ilikuwa masaya 9ish hapo. So tuka decide tomorrow, the next day, I go to the hospital tupate ya hosi. Sababu, sisi wote tulikuwa in disbelief. So yeah, next day niliraukia hiyo hospitali kama dawa. So when I got to the hospital, nikafanya test. Yeah, and I still remember, ilikuwa imeandikwa, I don't know what it means, but ilikuwa imeandikwa PDT reactive. Hey, guys! Tuliangaliana kwa video call for like 1 hour. But we were like, okay, now it was here and it was time to adjust to it. As you all know, I get gestational diabetes when I am pregnant. So that was the first thing we wanted to be sure was not going to happen again. We didn't know that it happens from kitu 22 weeks huko. So tulianza kuiangalia quite early, haikukuwa in the first trimester, it was not there. Ilianza maybe second trimester. Yeah, na sisi huanza clinic like immediately. Like when we find out the coming weekend, we start our clinics. Yeah, so tukaanza clinic and our pregnancy journey began there. And I wouldn't say it was easy. First trimester was, for me, I don't have a hard first trimester. I think the hard part about first trimester, it was my acceptance phase. Like I had not quite embraced the fact that I was having another baby. So first trimester ilikuwa tu ile ya ama ni uongo ama hiyo test ilikuwa wrong, because I think I did it so many times. Even after going to the hospital, nikapewa kakitabu, and I was still feeling because I had like 3 extra tests and I used them all. Nilikuwa tu nakaa nasema acha nipime, and the more napima inaendelea kuwa brighter. So by second trimester ilikuwa sasa, I think I'm coming into terms with reality. pole pole tu. And second trimester, sasa kuanzia second trimester for me ndo inakuanga drama, ndio inakuanga hard. Second trimester for me, second and third nasikianga kama nitamaliza mwendo, because first of all hapo sasa ndo tunafinding out kuna gestational diabetes. That is where we also found out the gender. I didn't have the problem with the gender, but I really thought it was going to be a girl. Yeah. My husband thought it was going to be a boy. He always said it's a boy. I think it was mental, because I felt the symptoms were different, but he said they were the same. Yeah. So first of all, what is gestational diabetes? Because this comes in second trimester. Gestational diabetes only happens when you're pregnant. Once you're done with pregnancy, it goes or does not go. Personally, it disappears. It vanishes. Yeah. So second trimester, sugars start misbehaving a little bit, but this time we knew, because it happened with our first baby. So this time we were more careful with the dieting, the meds. We started early. Yeah, but I'd say, I don't know, at least I knew how to take care of myself, but it was still hard. Like, second pregnancy felt like so hard, and it took forever. Yani haikuwa inaisha, and my body was so tired. Yeah, but we made it. So second trimester tulikuwa tunafanya a lot of dieting and medicine. And then, that's where we also found out the gender. I think I've mentioned that. And then came third trimester. That trimester now was harder. Like, my body was tough. And around that time, ndio, mnakumbuka ile story ya ndege ilianguka Mwihoko? Yeah. That was like a few weeks to Malik's delivery. My baby is called Malik. Yeah. So that was a few weeks to Malik's delivery. And I'm telling you, niliumwa na mwili. Because I was very heavily pregnant. Actually, sikukaa, because niliogopa stampede. Juu sikuwa na mbio, of course. Yeah. Why was third trimester hard? So third trimester, the more you progress, ndio, I think sugar inapandanga sana. So hapo ndo unapatanga sugar imeanza kugonga. You know, at least second tulikuwa tuna deal na 15, ka 13, ka 14. So tumeingia third trimester, uko tuna deal na kina 16, 17, 18, on bad days 20. I think the highest I had this time was a 21. Haikupita 21, but we were doing meds and dieting, and we were really following up with the clinics. It is very important for us. In fact, for me, it was, we did clinics, clinics every month, and the same with, scans, yeah. So, kufuatilia scans in third trimester, and it was not good, because the baby's weight was way above normal. Like, weight yake ilikuwa ina increase. Mnakaa, at some point, we started going for clinics every 2 weeks, so that we monitor the weight well. Unapata weight imepanda like na a whole kg in 2 weeks, in 1 week evo. So actually that is why my babies are delivered early, because they get too big and it's not in a healthy way. Yeah, so third trimester, around 33 weeks, I went for clinic, and my baby had really reduced the movements. So I talked to the doctor and I told him, and he was like, if the baby is not playing as he was, we have to deliver the baby. But you just know, like, our fear, me and my husband and I, hey, kizungu wewe. My husband and I, our greatest fear was having the baby early, and then kuwe na complications za kuwekwa kwa incubator, ako too premature, blah, 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 like that. Yeah? So when the doctor said that, tukamwambia atupe time. Yeah, so we came home. We had not done photo shoot. That is very important for us. We had not done photo shoot. I had not made my nails. I like doing all those things last minute, so that when I come back postpartum, I'll not be looking like I've lost my mind. Yeah. Sasa venye tulirudi home, tukaenda hiyo we didn't go for photo shoot first. We were monitoring the baby's movement. Na hazikuwa zinarudi because Malik was always a very active baby kwa tumbo. But sasa zimeenda chini, like maybe in a day utamsikia twice, and it was quite alarming. I had a very good gynecologist. Let me give him his flowers. He would call me, ask me how are sugars. Sometimes hata anapata nimelala. So I have to wake up, nipime sugars, ni get back to him. So he would call me and tell me, hey, I'm not at peace. Let us deliver that baby. So at some point, tukaona hapana, wacha tu, let us obey. So we planned a quick shoot. It was on, I think, on a Thursday when he called, and we told him it's okay. Let us do it on, I don't remember when date 28 was, on a Tuesday. Let us do it on a Tuesday. And it was a plan. Imagine it's Thursday and now we are talking about delivering the baby on Tuesday. And by then I was 34 weeks. Yeah, 34 weeks. So, yeah. So we started doing everything in a rush. Niende waxing, nitengenezwe nywele, makucha, tuende photo shoot. Yeah. And let me tell you, it was a tough time. Mshaikosa usingizi. And I don't know why. I think because in my head nilikuwa najua this one is a C-section. I was so scared, guys. I was scared. I don't know if you have the same experience, like maybe with your second C-section. I think because unajua unaenda theater and all, but I was so scared. Hey, nilikuwa naona kama naeza enda nikose kurudi. Yeah, it was really scary. We could not even sleep well. Mshika kwa kitanda mnageuka like you're not at peace. Yeah, that was us. That's those few days between Thursday and Tuesday. So I was talking to my mom. I was telling her, Mom, I'm scared. Hey! And she was telling me, you're scared because you know. Because imagine with Tariq, I was not scared, like at all. I think it's because I didn't know nothing. Like, I was not expecting anything at all. Yeah, so we are done with waxing, we are done with photo shoot, hair, nails. And Tuesday is here. Where? Yeah, so we woke up. Honestly, I prayed in my heart. And my mom was there. My mom came, my mom was there. And I had two friends who came. And they were there. They waited for me when I was in the theater up to the time I came out. And I really appreciate that. My husband was there. And that support system really means a lot. Like knowing people are waiting for you. And I was trying so hard not to cry. I was trying so hard not to cry. Kwa sababu sasa nilikuwa naogopa naeza lia pressure ipande. Pregnancy inakuanga tu na vituko. Naeza lia pressure ipande. So alafu worst of all, nikaingia theater, wakanieka kwanza kando. Like I was on a bed but nimekaa kando kwanza, sijaingia the theater room itself, but niko premises ya theater yenye my husband and my friends are outside. Apo my husband haezi ingia. So nilikuwa nimelala kwa hiyo bed. Guys, I was fighting tears. I still cried, but I really tried nisilie sana, kusikue na other problems. Yeah, so nikiwa hapo I was thinking a lot. Imagine finally nilienda kulala, like nilipata ka sleep, and then I was woken up. Wakaanza kunieka maji, and it was time to go to the theater. Like I told you, nilikuwa na fear of death. Sijui nilikuwa naona kama naenda wapi. So nikaingia theater, nikadungwa shindano ya mgongo. Imagine this time it was painful. I'm telling you, sijui kama ni juu nilikuwa nayo kwa akili ama this time it was painful juu I cried. Hey, nililia. But finally, of course, iliisha. And yeah, nikaganda. CS started. This time, funny thing, I was out of breath, but walinieka oxygen and nilikuwa nasikia kuchoka hii mkono. I remember ni hii mkono. Like nilikuwa nasikia nimechoka hapa. I don't know if you had the same experience, out of breath, kusikia kuchoka on one side of your hand. Yeah, that was me. But it was quite smooth and I loved my theater experience this time. First of all, sikuwekwa catheter nikiwa sober. Niliekwa when I'm on anesthesia, so sikusikia uchungu. Nini ingine? Yeah, that was my first experience na catheter ilikuwa horrible. So this time we had done a lot of research, a lot. So yeah, baby akatolewa, nikasikia ametolewa. Imagine the moment alitolewa, nikasikia hewa imerudi, like I could breathe. Na I kept yani ni kama kujichuna. Ndo nisikie bado niko ama niko sayu. Yeah, so baby akatolewa, ali take time kulia. And you know those conversations you have with the doctor, the theater was a good atmosphere. There was music, the doctors were cracking jokes, nini. I really felt safe and there was less attention. Yeah, so baby akatolewa, alikaa. So I'm asking the doctor, kwani hali ako sawa? And they're telling me ako sawa nini. Finally wakanionyesha, but he had to go on oxygen. Alikuwa na blue hands, blue feet, alikuwa a bit oxygen deprived, but yeah, akaekwa oxygen and he had to go to the NBU. Yeah, and niliekwa IUD in the theater. We had, like I said, tulikuwa tumefanya a lot of research. Tulikuwa tunajua inaweza kwa theater, so to avoid later, yeah. So yeah, that is how Malik was born. Sasa ameenda NBU, and I'm telling you guys, NBU this time was hard. You know, NBU with Tariq was just jaundice. It was like right now I can say it was just jaundice. Then I would have felt it was hard, but imagine it was not. With Malik, he had pipes in his nose and it was scary as hell. Like alikuwa na I used to look at those pipes and feel like ni kubwa sana kwa mapua yake. And ile kitu ya kumonitor heartbeat, oxygen levels. And first of all, ilikuwa inamfanya akuwe na reading. Aki, I used to feel so defeated. Like unaenda. And imagine, he was the biggest baby in the NBU. Because the others were preemies. He was not a preemie. He just needed oxygen. So he looked, and he was how many kgs? 3.5. Yeah, 3.5. So, NBU was tough. NBU was tough, my guys. Tough. And there's a time I put a video on TikTok and I read some of your comments, and I believe most of you have gone through the same. NBU is hard. NBU is hard. You watch your baby struggle, fight, go through it all. And yeah. So when he was in the NBU, we were in the hospital for 11 days. Just imagine. 11 days. And like the first 8 or 9 days are days I did not hold him at all because haezi tolewa kwa oxygen. So akona oxygen pipes, akona pipe imeingilia kwa mapua ya feeding, akona kingine kadogo kako hapa kwa ribs. I think hiyo ndio ilikuwa ya heartbeat. Kuna hiyo ya oxygen levels kwa mguu. It was not a good sight. It was not a good sight at all. And I used to go there and cry. Hey! And then for me, this second C-section was kind of hard. Like at some point, I felt like my body was shutting down. And I don't know if it is because we were on different floors and I had to like make so many trips up and down. And at some point nilikuwa na feel akimwili ina shut down, like everywhere was just painful. And kuna siku niliambia huyo nurse akinidunge tu shindano ya uchungu, and I switched off my phone and I slept, and it felt so good. So second C-section was quite tough, but we made it. Yeah, so from ni ya kwanza ama ni ya pili ilikuwa inaitwa CPAP. The first one ilikuwa CPAP. So yeah, alianza na CPAP, and I think after kitu 4 or 5 days waka move to the small one. Oh yeah, blended oxygen. Yeah, so tulikuwa CPAP for like 5 days, and then aka move to blended oxygen, and then yeah, blended oxygen for like 3 days. Sasa akiwa kwa blended, at least I could hold him, because hiyo haikuwa that complex. Unajua the other one is big pipes, and they're not like si refu. Yeah, so it was tough. Like I used to cry. I have cried a lot in that NBU. I have prayed. I will go back to the ward and just cry. And I had a very good roommate. In the ward. She was called Mama Zain. Yeah. And she would hear me cry. Sometimes she would come. She would encourage me. Her baby was preemie but was doing very well. She would tell me, imagine we were there na sahi tuko sawa. And it used to encourage me a lot. Like, kama yeye ametoka hapo, then maybe my baby will be okay. Yani hapo unakuanga like faith yako inaweza kuwa so shaken. Hapo unaweza kuwa, yani you just lose your belief in God. Like una feel tu, ameniacha. Kama hajaniacha kwa nini hizi vitu zina happen? With Malik ilikuwa very tough, guys, very tough. Yeah, but I had a good support system behind me. I had my husband who was always coming. I had my friends, our parents. The support system was great, really great. Yeah, so finally 11th day tukatoka, and it was time to come home. And ushaikuwa in disbelief, like unashindwa, is this for real? Like finally tumetoka hosi, because haikuwa rahisi. It was not an easy journey, and I came home and there was a beautiful surprise. My friends were here. They had done some decor. They had cooked. They had bought me a car seat as a gift. My husband got me S25 Ultra. Watu watafute wapua wazuri jamani. So yeah, my push gift was S25 Ultra and a car seat from my friends. It was nice coming back to such warmth, like after having such a hard time. Yeah, I had chocolates also. I had flowers. Hey, kupendwa wewe. Yeah, so we were back home, and Tariq loved the brother. He did not want anyone else to have the baby. I think I'll try and insert a video. Yeah, and that was it. That was a rough narration of my pregnancy journey and the delivery of my baby. Right now I'm doing okay. I don't have any pain with my C-section. It's doing very fine, yeah. And actually I had very little bleeding this time. I think the cleaning was done perfectly, because I think it went for maybe 3 days, yeah. And this time, I love that this time I took a shower immediately after C-section. Like all through, I was taking showers, like full showers. I was having fun in the bathroom, because with Tariq, I was allowed to shower after 2 weeks. Just imagine. 2 weeks, ukijiwipe. This time I was taking showers. And yeah, the pain management was also great. This time sikukuwa na, if you're a C-section mom, unajua ile pain hukua like behind your neck. all the way to your head, inafanyanga kichwa ina feel so heavy. It happens to C-section moms. I think mnajua your pain if you're a C-section mom. This time I did not have it. Yeah, and I came home. Actually, nikikuja home, did I have meds? I didn't have any meds, actually. Like, they had done the pain management in the hospital for the 11 days, and I was done. Yeah. So, that is it. What else do I want to do? I want to answer your questions that have been asked here. Okay. So, somebody has asked, according to you, can you allow your baby to be cut the small tongue? I think anaongelea kilimi. Mimi yangu imekatwa, but I don't know if I believe in that right now. I don't know, but if I feel, it depends on circumstances. If I feel maybe kuna zile problems our parents used to see in us, and inakuwa inahitajika ikatwe, I will go for it. But I don't think I would if it is not necessary. But if it is necessary, yes. Which family planning can you say is good? I don't know about others. I've been on IUD for 2 months so far. So good. I'll tell you about that much later. I believe it is still too early to say anything. The pumping machine you can recommend. I am using Mamcozy, works for me, it's perfect. I also have I'm using Mamcozy S12 Pro. Yeah. I also have the electric one, ile ya kushikilia hivi. It is also good. I wouldn't complain, but I love Mamcozy because of the comfort. You just wear it and you can move around, you can do your stuff. It pumps on its own. Yeah. Hi, hope you're fine. The second baby, are you breastfeeding or pumping? So I am pumping, exclusively pumping, no breastfeeding, because this question a lot of people keep asking. So I hope this answers you once and for all. I have what we call a flat nipple, so latching is impossible for the baby. That is why we do pumping. Yeah, so I am bottle feeding exclusively. Long time, my former schoolmate back in primary, unakaa poa. Thank you. That is not a question. Your weight, if you don't mind. I don't know. I really don't know. But me, I gain a lot of weight when I'm pregnant and lose it when I'm postpartum. So right now, I don't know. I'll confirm. Nitawambia maybe in the next video. Studied in the same school with you. I just love how beautiful and amazing you have become. Thank you. How's motherhood? I would say this time is much better than with... We were both first-time parents. My husband and I were first-time parents with our first baby. So that one felt tough. Like... kulan kunyamazisha mtoto nini, that one felt tough. This one is quite smooth. Yeah. Alika NBU for how long and why? I think nimeansa hiyo in the video. 11 days, and because of oxygen. He needed oxygen. Share the baby names. Oh, the baby names she's talking about are... They wanted me to share the baby names that I had but did not use. Let me see if I'll do that last. Let me answer the questions first. I was afraid of doing second CS in a different hospital and a different gyna because I relocated. Kumbe, it's okay. I was also scared, but it actually went really well. Like, I got very good services. Yeah. How was it being with the baby in the hospital? Nati ako home. Tough. Because, you know, the dad was always in the hospital with me. Like, he would come back home late. So I was feeling like tunapatia Tariq a broken home. You get like sasa nani ndio home yake, because sisi hatuko like ako work hospital and home late. Sometimes anatry anakuja early ndio amuone, maybe ajue ameshindaje. The only place I would see my baby was on the CCTV cameras, which at times I really didn't want to do it because it made me feel so bad. So it was tough. Yeah. Hi mama. Hi, huyu ameniita mama Rix. Is it Rix really? Ulimi wewe. Ni Rix kweli. Moja ni Rick, mwingine ni Lick. So haiwezi kuwa Rix. Maybe Q's. Yeah. Hi mama Rix, ulikuwa scared after ulijua uko pregnant with Malik juu? Mimi niko scared. I was not scared. First of all, I knew I had my husband's full support. The only thing that I was scared of was failing my first baby. Yeah. Not a question. I admire your little cute family tapping to this blessing. Thank you, doing life with me. Yeah. Do you do 50-50 in your marriage or 70-30? If not, what's your opinion on that? What? We do 100-0 over here. But I'd say if but imagine si wanakubaia dania saa ingine kama uko na niko na 5 bob. You know that's a lot of money. Si ndio? Hapana. No, change gani? Chipo ni 500. Guys, kwani chipo ni pesa ngapi? Yeah. So okay, hapa tunafanyanga actually we do 50-50, imagine. See, you pay the bills and I use the resources. Unalipa nyumba, mimi naishi. Unanipa pesa ya salon, ninashukwa. So we've never done 50-50, I'll be lying, honestly. But I think it depends. Kama mko situation mna need 50-50, I don't see why not. If it works that way, if mko both disciplined, yeah. But I don't know about 50. As here we are doing, yeah, the other 50-50, the pay for food, I eat it. Yeah. Ulishika boli ya pili, Tarik akiwa how old, and was it planned or ilikuja tu? Tarik was 11 months. Yeah. Tarik alikuwa 11 months and it was not planned, but the reason why we were not on any FP is because we wanted him to turn 2 and then we get another baby. So haikuachana sana. Yeah. Was your first and second baby planned? First was very planned. Second was a surprise. Yeah. Those are all the questions. Nimesema nitaangalia hizo majina. Let me see if I'll find them. Nilikuwa nimeziandika kwa notes. Wee. Okay, let me read the names for you guys. So I had Sekani, I had Jalil, I had Khalil, I had Zair, I had Tairaj, I had these are boy names. Hapa nilikuwa najua gender, I think. I had Zaril, I had Taviel, I had Takib, I had Tahil. I was really trying to have the same initial, but at some points nikajiambia hazi slap, so nitatafuta yenye ina slap regardless of whether the first initials are matching. I had Tahil, I had Tayel, I had Zayel, I had Zahil, I had Jayari, I had Lyric, I had Tyson, Take One, and Tazik. I really thought I was going to name my baby Zayel, but I don't know. Unaona venye, because I had a name for, I had so many names, but ushaikuwa nazo like before you got pregnant or early in your pregnancy, and then all of a sudden hauzi feel. Yeah, that's what happened with all these names. Yeah. You can check out the meanings on Google. Me, I check meanings. Tariq means morning star. Malik means a king. Yeah. And when we first said Malik, we both liked it, and ilikuwa tu yani, it was a 10-10-10 on the votes. Yeah. And that's it. Thank you for watching. See you on the next video. Yeah, let's try this consistency thing. Also suggest for me what you want me to do next, because I'm really clueless and I want to give you guys consistency. Bye, my baby is crying.